on in Africa. Let us talk about the things that's going on in the world because a lot of crisis, a lot of issues going on. But hey, don't worry about it because we are already overcomers. But how do you become an overcomer if you're just sitting and folding your arms and saying, I'm not going to be a part of politics? Let them talk their politics while I do my business, while I do whatever it is that I find to do. I mean, in any society, I don't think you'll be able to find that conducive atmosphere to do what it is that you. But this is also to say that to each and one of you who has a found thing, it's very, very legit. Well done. Alrighty, as well via the online television that we sponsor, or if you like, we are hosting across social media platforms. Have you checked us out just yet? If you have not, then you are missing. Now, we have these online stream platforms. They are not just for fun. They are also for your seeing, for your viewership. So do well to contact us there, get on there and see that what I say is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Now, who am I? But before I introduce me, let me I love that part always. And yes, I would say Olodudu. Okay, Olodudu. I got a little bit of correction yesterday. Olodudu. All right, that's it. Okay, and I would say Emma Murelkel. Oh yeah, always goes with a bell. In my dialect, I would say I'm Messiere. And in the language that you and I totally understand, it would be good morning. Oops, did I just miss out on the TIVs, the TIV? Okay, they'd say Nindeve. All right, now let's introduce me. My name is Uduak Daniel. And yes, I'm going to be your host from now up until the 12 o'clock hour, where we take today in 60 seconds. Taking it from the rear now. At exactly 11 o'clock, we will look into matters of concern, some entertainment, and Abuja Now should come through. And of course, at the 10 o'clock hour, general open banter. And for the 9 o'clock hour, Eagles Outlook, where we talk politics and current affairs. And of course, at the 8 o'clock hour, we've got the sports minister is going to be here to speak to you over sports affairs, right? Okay, and here's Vicky Vig. Right now, at the 7 o'clock hour, being now, is that time for us to look into the front page of Nigerian newspapers. And but let me just intimate you on some things that you want to know. It is always very important because this allows you to be abreast, what is going on in Nigeria. Now let's take you to Rivers State. Yeah, let me take you to Rivers State. Quite an interesting conversations going on in Rivers State right there and on there. All right, let's get into it already. All right, so in Rivers State, it does seem as though State is at peace. He has declared peace with his predecessor and current FCT Minister Nyesom Wike after a closed-door meeting with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu at a presidential villa in Abuja. Did you see that one coming though? But this development is coming after President Tinubu lifted the 6-month suspension and state of emergency in Rivers State on September 18 of 2025. All right, that is something, right? Don't you think? All right, now it does also seem as though this reconciliation is some are saying that, could this also be as a result of some peace deal that they brokered some time ago? Well, whatever that may be, as long as there's peace in Rivers State, don't you think it is worth it? But let me let you in on the fact that Nigeria's gross external reserves have risen to 42 billion US dollars, the highest level in 6 years, according to the latest data released by the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN. Now, the reserves last stood at this level in September 2019. The increase attributed to stronger hydrocarbon exports revenues and a steady inflow of foreign exchange comes on the back of a surge recorded in August. All right. Now, the United States has warned that corrupt Nigerian politicians and government officials risk visa restrictions as part of its broader drive to promote accountability and good governance. Now, in a statement posted on its official X handle on Monday, the U.S. mission in Nigeria said corruption will not go unpunished, regardless of rank or status. I mean, if a certain court in the U.S. Was able to pass a judgment that got the U.S. or that should get the U.S. president paying fines to the tune of thousands of dollars. I mean, tell me something I don't know. But now they're extending it, and they're saying all the corrupt officials, if we sniff corruption in your babariga or whatever it is that you wear, sorry about it. We will also give you some visa restrictions. Don't come into a country and corrupt our people. No, please. Can you imagine that? I mean, how do you reek of corruption to the point that people are beginning to, or countries are beginning to run away from you? Okay, I don't know how far that goes, but that's what the U.S. is saying now. 8 more bodies of police personnel have been recovered in Katsina Allah local government area of Benue State following a deadly attack on a joint security patrol by armed invaders at Agul Center on the border of Katsina Allah and Ukum local government areas. Now, the incident occurred on Friday when a team of security operatives encountered armed invaders, leaving an initial 3 personnel confirmed dead and 8 others missing. So I guess the 8 others missing, their bodies have been recovered now. None of them alive. Quite sad. Well, I take you to this one now where the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Abbas Tajuddin, has declared that the Green Chamber is firmly behind President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's borrowing strategy, describing it as an indispensable tool for Nigeria's economic growth and poverty reduction. Abbas dismissed reports suggesting that the House opposed Tinubu's borrowing plans, calling them mischievous and misleading. I see. The Nigerian Correctional Service, NCOS, Federal Capital Territory FCT Command, has foiled an attempt to smuggle suspected psychoactive drugs into the medium security prison Kuje. Well, a statement by the command's public relations officer, Adamu Duza, said the incident occurred on Saturday about 12:45 p.m. when a visitor identified as Jimago Ikedi tried to sneak in substances concealed in his clothing. Okay, I'll leave it there. Well, ahead of the Saturday, 21st February 2026 area council election in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, on Monday published a final list of candidates, declaring that, except in the event of death, political parties can no longer withdraw or replace their candidates. Right, we really look forward to that one, though. February what now? 21st of 2026? Okay. All right, now let's look at this one here. The lawmaker representing Kogi Central, Senator Natasha Akpotudwanga, on Monday launched a strong legal offensive against the federal government, describing the crime or the criminal defamation charges filed against her as a brazen act of political persecution and an exhibition of double standard by the federal government. Now, still with the Rivers State Police Command said its operatives have arrested 3 suspected kidnappers who allegedly killed 2 of their victims after collecting a total ransom of 10.4 million naira. Now, the police said the arrest of the suspects followed a distress call on the kidnapping of another victim identified as Humphrey Wagwara in Iguruta Atali in the Obio Akpo local government area of the state. I like. At least they've been caught. Are you gonna keep them alive now? I don't know. Minister of the Federal Capital Territory FCT Nyesom Wike has promised to execute and deliver major projects before the end of President Bola Tinubu's tenure. Wike gave the assurance on Monday in Abuja while inaugurating the construction of the access roads ILS 02 and ILS 03 to Bipre Silver Street in Mabushi District. Okay. All right, now let's go C. Well, I think we should go pace and bill so that we don't have any obstruction whatsoever, because it's going to be a smart read as we look into the front page of Nigerian newspapers. Basically, how many dailies now? 4 so far have dropped in. We look forward to seeing maybe one more, but in any case, when we can't find that, we will just make do with what we have, right? It is Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Yes, we give you an audio-visual radio experience that you can count on anytime, any day. Don't go away.
Your number one radio experience you can count on. Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Hello, Male. How you doing now?
I dey my pikin.
Male, wait. She make I call you back. You sure say your credit go reach this guy too?
Don't worry yourself. Na MTN Better Gist I dey use.
Who no like better thing? Just go buy new MTN SIM so MTN go dash you 2,100 naira airtime sharply, and on top that one, every call wey you make, whether na 3 minutes for this call or na 1 minute on top another call, e go dey join dey go. And once you gather reach 6 minutes, MTN go sama you 3 minutes extra. Make you for continue that better gist. Or ya dial *123*2*1# to join MTN Better Gist today. Terms and conditions dey sha o.
Welcome back to Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Yes, we give you an audiovisual radio experience that you can count on a very, very good day as today. Right now, let's look into the Guardian newspaper. I see this very big story, the big story on the front page of the Guardian newspaper now. 24 states back pedal on electricity decentralization over tariff debt risks. Right, page 6. 24 states backpedal on electricity decentralization over tariff debt risks. All right, you find that one on page 6, and it's got an array of key risks. One of such would be tariff shortfall, subsidy re-emergence, capacity gaps in state regulators, transmission bottlenecks, legal overlaps, legacy debt, energy theft, and non-payment. I mean, all of these are what is informing this very big story on the front page of the Guardian newspaper. Just above that big story, but underneath or below the Guardian newspaper banner now, this one you'd find on page 3. Fubara declares peace with Wike after meeting Tinubu. And we go to another page 3, very popular number now with the Guardian newspaper. Nigeria's economy posts 4.23% growth in quarter 2, outperforms projections. Okay, and for some reason Wale Adu's face is right there in the front or to the side of that very, very headline. Now, I see this one too on page 3. Nigeria's democracy faces collapse without INEC reforms. Bugaje is warning now that our democracy is facing collapse without INEC reforms. And INEC, when are you ever going to get those reforms going and put it rightly and make it right this time? Well, we go to page 29. Enroll children in schools or serve jail term, Gombe government tells Spirit. Is this a way to go for the Gombeans? All right. Well, enroll children in schools, or you face or you serve. Actually, you're not facing it. You serve it. Jail term. Gombe government is telling parents right there. And add 1 to 29, you get 30, and that is bringing us to this headline: gunmen kill Benue APC chieftain, abduct district head in Plateau, right? Gunmen kill Benue APC chieftain, abduct district head in Plateau. All right, the page 30 you'd find -1 from 30 again, you get 29. Rivers is the kicker. Stakeholders call for probe of Ibaz's 6-month administration. All right, stakeholders call for probe of Ibaz's 6-month administration. And to 30, adding 1 to 29 now, they're just following each other, bumper to bumper, if you ask me now. Natasha's trial stalls as women groups petition United Nations. All right, Natasha's trial stalls as women groups petition United Nations. Page 30. To page 29 again. Don't do a little mathematics this morning, I guess. The Guardian is taking us through. But tension in Edo local government as acting chairman receive impeachment notices. All right, tension in Edo local government as the acting chairman receive impeachment notices. All right, to page 6 now. Constitution alteration. That is the kicker. Tinubu Akpabio Abbas declares support for women's reserved seat bills. All right, Tinubu Akpabio Abbas declares support for women's reserved seats bill. All right, that will be all with the Guardian newspaper this morning. Now, away from the Guardian newspaper, we go to a very empty front page of the Vanguard newspaper. If I'm not mistaken, just 3 stories adorn the front page of the Vanguard newspaper. And the big story is reading page 5, you'd find procurement. That is the kicker. Procurement. Federal government rejects U.S. report alleging lack of transparency. All right? Procurement. Federal government rejects U.S. report alleging lack of transparency. All right? You'd find that one on page 5 has got 2 writers, though. The first writer says AUGF fails to provide substantive report on budget execution. Second writer, report not true. Federal government is firing back. Report is not true. All right? Now, let's take you to page 14 now. State of the Nation, why we can't return to regionalism. Why we cannot return to regionalism. All right? Somebody's making that bold statement right there. And you should find that one on page 14 of the Vanguard newspaper. And just above the Vanguard newspaper banner now, you would find this one. And it says FAAC, FAC, being the kicker now. NUPRC records 459.6 billion naira revenue shortfall despite 3% rise in monthly remittance. All right, page 19's got that story. And with that, we say bye-bye to the Vanguard newspaper and we welcome the Punch newspaper this morning. So with the Punch newspaper, the very big story on the front page, you would find this one on page 2 of the Punch newspaper. Flood disaster. All right, flood disaster is what this one reads. And it says states intensify action as 232 die, 121,000 displaced. States intensify action as 232 die, 121,000 displaced. And then one writer is following through. NEMA lists Niger, Adamawa, Lagos among worst hit states in 2025 as farmland homes destroyed. Just to the side of the Punch newspaper banner now, on page 12 precisely, you'd find this one. Olubadan, Ladoja coronation rites begin with prayers, all right? Okay, everything good begins with prayers, don't you think? But let's go to page 12 again. Fubara consults Tinubu on Rivers peace sustenance. All right, to this one on page 23, NBS announces 4.23% economic growth. Labor differs. All right, NBS, National Bureau of Statistics, announces 4.23% economic growth. Labor is differing on that one, saying no, NBS, don't tell us that. We don't see the proof. We don't see it happen. We don't see it in mainstream society. Hello, how did you arrive at that? But anyways, let's just go above the Punch newspaper banner now. At the very top, the peak, the apogee, the zenith of it now. It says foreign exchange reserves hits 42 billion US dollars. Highest in 6 years. Now, if you don't get excited about that, I am excited. Okay, foreign exchange reserves hits 42 billion US dollars, highest in 6 years. Page 23, you'd find that one. Isn't it expected though? But let's go see this one here now. It is the Nation newspaper this morning. Right. Now, with the Nation newspaper, we see a very scanty Nation newspaper this morning. Right. But then we'll still go into it. And the Nation newspaper has got this particular story booming, the very big story on the front page of the Nation newspaper. You'd find on page 2, and this one is saying Fubara being the kicker. It says, I've made peace with Wike. Fubara holding a kicker conversation now. I have made peace with Wike. That's what Fubara says right there. And you'd find it on page 2 of the Nation newspaper. Now, just above the Nation newspaper banner now, you'd find this one. It says, House pushes for state police, council, autonomy, others. Page 3, that one goes. Adding 1 to, okay, minusing. Oh, adding 1 to 2, you get 3, yes. House pushes for state police, council, autonomy, others. Right? You'd find that one on page 3. Now, we see this one on page 2. Oil agri industries drive GDP's 4.23% growth. All right? I guess this is according to the National Bureau of Statistics, saying that oil, crude oil that is, agriculture industries drive GDP's 4.23% growth. What type of industries though? Because they didn't say agriculture industry, they just said industries. What type of industry is growing the GDP? Okay. Well, let's go to page 2 again. FI's life president claim absurd, says presidency. All right. And to page 5, court fixes Monday to hear case on withheld Osun Council's funds. All right. And moving away from that now, let's see how we can take one more, and that will be the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. And the big story on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, Tinubu Fubara in father-son discussion, or well, still a conversation, in Aso Rock. Let me take that again. Tinubu Fubara in father-son discussion in Aso Rock. All right. Governor seeks guidance on how to avoid further crisis in River State. Daddy, I have come. Please show me how not to thread so that we don't have a resurgence of the type of violence and stepping on toes that had happened in my state. Okay, I guess that's about what it is. But the second writer now restates peace with Wike. So he didn't just end at having a handshake with Daddy, being the number 1 citizen of Nigeria now. Yeah, it also extended to saying, my predecessor, I'm sorry. All right, let's just call it a truce. Yeah, we've done our best. Page 3 has got the story though, but let's go to page 26. Bodies of 8 missing policemen recovered in Benue as gunmen kill APC chieftain. Page 26, very awful story now. 4% FOB levy being the kicker. LCCI expresses concerns over enforcement despite federal government's suspension. It's got one writer calls for policy clarity. Page 6. For y'all that are having some health concerns, well, there is on page 5 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, inhaling marijuana increases risk for asthma attacks by 44%. Study is saying that inhaling marijuana, or what you like to call marijuana, right? Marijuana increases risk of asthma attacks by 44%. Study is showing now, and that is on page 5. To page 3 now, this one says U.S. threatens visa ban on corrupt Nigerian leaders. So U.S. knows the corrupt Nigerian leaders, and they're saying that, you know what? We will start to ban all of y'all from coming to our country. Okay, page 4 has got this one, and Abbas is saying something. It says Nigeria loses $18 billion to financial crimes yearly. A whopping 18 billion, not even million, not thousand, billion US dollars to financial crimes yearly. That's what we lose. Okay. And we see just above the Nigerian Tribune newspaper banner now on page 16, senators divided over Natasha's resumption. Senators divided over Natasha's resumption, and it's got one writer to it. Her trial on alleged cybercrime against Akpabio stalled, rescheduled for October 20. Page 16, you'd find that one. Well, page 6 here, Nigeria's GDP expands by 4.23% in quarter 1 of 2025 as oil industry drive growth. As oil industry drive growth. All right, that will be all with the Nigerian Tribune newspaper right here and right now. But let's just take a breather, pay some bills. We will be right back. And when we do come back, it's going to be you, all about you, because I'd like to know your reaction, your take to any of these headlines that pops at you, jumps at you, tickles your fancy, or begs for your reaction. It is Eagles FM. Don't go away.
Playing the best music from yesterday, today, and tomorrow. This is
102.3 Abuja.
Hello, Male. How you doing now?
I dey my pikin.
Male, wait. She make I call you back. You sure say your credit go reach this guy talk?
No worry yourself. Na MTN Beta Gist I dey use.
Who no like better thing? Just go buy new MTN SIM so MTN go dash you 2,100 naira airtime sharply, and on top that one, every call wey you make, whether na 3 minutes for this call or na 1 minute on top another call, e go dey join dey go. And once you gather reach 6 minutes, MTN go sama you 3 minutes extra. Make you for continue that better gist. Or ya dial *123*2*1# to join MTN Better Gist today. Terms and conditions dey sha o.
Fly Emirates to 5 destinations in the Chinese mainland: Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, Hangzhou, and Shenzhen, and discover new trade hubs. Relax in comfort on board with our world-class hospitality. Explore up to 6,500 channels of entertainment and stay connected with free Wi-Fi. With daily flights from Lagos to the Chinese mainland via Dubai, you can enjoy convenient travel that fits around your business schedule. Fly Emirates. Fly better.
Any motor where you dey drive, you need confirm protection, no, for your engine, no. Get make a mobile, make it mobile, no, make it mobile. Yeah. Anywhere you dey, your motor deserve to be number 1, yo. Make it mobile, no, make it mobile. Yeah. Mobile carry the go, make everybody join me, say, make it mobile.
Make you go with the best.
Make it mobile.
Are you dreaming of owning a home in Abuja? Kasera Homes and Properties is making that dream come true. From Kuje to Lokogoma, Apo, Karasana, Kabusa, and Hutu Golf, we've got you covered with buy and build estate, FCDA approved, secure, and ready for you. Choose from 2-bedroom bungalows, stylish 3 and 4-bedroom duplexes, or even 5-bedroom luxury, fully detached homes. Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, there's a perfect home waiting for you. With flexible sizes from 150 square meters to 250 square meters, Kasera offers affordability, security, and peace of mind. Don't wait. Own your piece of property in Abuja today. Call us now on 090-8096-3409 or 090-9990-0086. You can also walk into our corporate office at Kaura Modern Market, Abuja. Kasera Homes and Properties, building your future one home at a time.
My country people, time don't come again. Now the 20th Abuja International Trade Fair. The 20th Abuja International Trade Fair from 25 September go reach the 6th of October 2025. Brother, sister, oya run kia. Go book your space for the 20th Abuja International Trade Fair. The venue na the Abuja Trade and Convention Center beside ShopRite, Airport Road, Abuja. Your business now we business Come make we join hand promote am for inside the 20th Abuja International Trade Fair. Oga Madam, marketing manager, business owner, carry all your kaya come make you for sell and finish for inside the Abuja International Trade Fair. For further information, call 0813 633 5182 or 0703-317-1592. Go to the website www.aitf.accinigeria.com. Abuja International Trade Fair. Na Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Nine organize them.
What is it that they told you?
Chai, it don't happen, oh.
Oga Shike, wetin happen?
Now this my Abuja Home Limited, oh. The Ogbonge real estate company, where they reliable, where they support small man.
My Abuja Home Limited?
Yes, oh. They don't they sell their out of old title estate land for Karishi for cheap amounts.
Karishi bawo? This our Karishi. Where for Karishi self?
Just opposite the Navy Phase 2 estate, you could see their land back for their discount pre-lot price. Their 400 square meter plot of land now just 4.9 million naira, while their 200 square meter plot now just 3 million naira only.
Hey, Oga Shike, this na the best deal bros for land wey get correct title document oh.
My brother, as I read my Abuja home office like this, I buy 4 plots at one bam. The one wey bust my head finish now say you feel they pay small and then show me their out of full title certificate from Najis. My brother, but hurry oh, now only 37 plots they the estate though.
Morire Oga Shike, abeg give me their number.
Yes, you fit call their number for 0808 8837 426. The number again 0808 8837 426. Abi you fit call this other number 0808 27 23824. The number again 0808 27 23824. Or you fit visit their website for www.myabujahome.com.
Hello, I want to buy land oh. Buy or talking?
Buy yours, I don't show you will. My Abuja Home, live the life.
Right, bills payment over and out, and it is the page is still taking this call already. Hello and good morning.
Good morning. Who is my name?
Alrighty, well, we're still taking more calls, and I see your call coming through. Hello, good morning to you, my brother.
Good morning, UD.
Moses.
God bless you. Thank you for the good job you are doing there.
Appreciate my brother. Thank you.
I think this is evidently clear that Oakby was making mockery of this station.
No,
so he
okay.
has shown the kind of person he is. He has to stop that.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, because it's not a kid.
It's fine.
Thank you, UD. What about my faith?
Oh, she good.
It's okay. God bless you. My greeting to Zion Prince. And also, what of Usman Daura? We are not be hearing from him.
What I believe is fine, yeah?
Yeah, I think he will do that. Officials ban those corrupt politicians. Yeah, not to come to America or US. I think they should go beyond that, because if the Americans should fix their own economy, why should the Nigerian won't fix their own? All their children, most of their children, school in US, treatment in US, outside. So why couldn't they fix their own country? That is my pain, Eugene. That is my great pain. Where you are going, in fact, through their pressures, they put their own country in order. You go there to spend your holidays, your children's school there. Some of them have their houses there. You enjoy the electricity. You enjoy their medical something over there. Why can't you fix our own here? That is my great pain.
Right.
Then police arrested kidnappers who kill a victim or victims after paying 10 ransom. That's a good one. I want to recommend to our government such an official assignment like this with the effort of police. They should promote such officers. Yeah, because insecurity is one of our challenges in this country. They should promote those officers should be acknowledged. They should be promoted. Then House push for state police. We have been shouting this since last year. Up to date, the matter is still in the House to push. It is no longer push, action. So push will not help us now. Let the action be taken place. Finally, 8 bodies of policemen that were killed in Benue State has been found. Well, it's a bad news to us. To see all those prominent police officers who are standing for this mission to be killed on their duty posts.
Right.
I pray that we have confidence in their families and the Lord will take care of this country. Thank you, UD.
Thank you so much. Appreciate this one from you, Moses, right there. Okay. Hello, good morning. Oh, that's a mess, though. Well, it's going to be a smart conversation, so I would indulge you to connect now, because at exactly 7:50, we will be having another program coming on here, right here on this dial. All right? Okay, let's go hear from you on this one. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Yudin.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, Egu FM. Thank you, God bless you.
Appreciate
this is Matthew calling from Deriki Area 11.
Awesome, Matthew. Let's get into it.
Please, I want to comment on this insecurity.
Yeah.
First, on insecurity of this killing police, killing security, adopting people. After collecting ransom, you will see they will be killing people. And at the end of everything, when these people got arrested, you will discover that they will still bail them, they will still arrest them. If lawyer, ungodly lawyer, unconscious lawyer that have no conscience will go and stand for them, and they will bail them. That is the reason you see these people have this mind to go kill after collecting ransom. Look at policemen that are killing in Benue State. Look at what is happening in Plateau State. Look at what is happening in Zamfara. Instead of our politicians to sit down and think well of what to do to end insecurity, they are fighting the fight that has no value, the fight that have nothing to do with our economy, have nothing to do. And again, look at what is happening. U.S. is trying to bind. No, not only stopping them from coming to their country. Their children over there should be arrested. Them should be arrested. Whatever they steal and take to that place should be seized from them. If possible, they should prosecute them. Because they abandon what they are to do. They abandon what they are to do. But God will help us. One day we'll get it right.
That's right.
One day we will get it right. God will help us. 2027, by the special grace of God, my prayer, your prayer, and the prayer of other people, God will help. It will be well with every one of us, and we will get it right one day. God bless you, FM. God bless you, UT. God bless you. God bless your good job. God bless you. God bless everybody. God bless us.
Thank you, Matthew. God bless you, too. I mean, the blessing should go round, don't you think? All right, taking more calls now. Hello, good morning.
Abadie.
Good
morning.
Yes,
good
morning.
This is Apostle Osola from Apo.
Awesome.
Damanga. God bless you.
Welcome, Apostle.
So, please, a problem for one is a problem for all.
Exactly.
This Natasha issue have become, it have turned to another thing. At this time, ECOWAS, they can talk to our president, and our president will do the needful to call the Senate president to order, to allow the woman to come and represent the people that give her a mandate to represent them. All these things, if they have some face-off before, there is a time you will forget some wrong things that somebody have done to you in Tampa and face the reality. Another thing I want to say is that please, those people that find themselves in the corridor of power as a civilian government, they have everything that when the army are ruling us, we never hear a bandit killing a policeman, a bandit telling a Nigerian government that what they're supposed to do and not for them. Who's born that a bandit that will stay in this country telling a Nigerian government that they see what they must. It hasn't been done in anywhere. When we are in the school, they tell us that Nigeria have been terrorizing the country, and the people in the power, the people that in the corridor of power, may God help this country called Nigeria. Right. I remain Apostle also life, aka Mukene in Abuja. God bless you.
Appreciate that one from you, Apostle Also Life. Well, we'll just head out very quickly because time is not our friend, and head out to the WhatsApp portal and see what you are saying via the WhatsApp portal right here and on here. Okay, so I think we should start with a voice note, and then we will enter the WhatsApp messages proper, right? Okay, so let's start with some. I think this should be Anthony Witness, if I'm not mistaken, though.
Ojako, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Anthony Witness speaking from Suleja.
Awesome.
The government in Plateau State adopting a APC chieftain and whisking away, I think, a traditional ruler. I just want to believe that this is a follow-up of what has happened in Katsina, where the terrorist has been settled. Peace talk, they become celebrities. It has to send a a ripple signal to other terrorists that are manning some other areas of Nigeria. Like, what are they doing? Have they seen that their colleague has been recognized? So that will like embolden them and give them the strength to increase their violence and their wickedness, so that in the same vein they themselves will be recognized also, since that seems to be the template. So this is why it is very, very terrible. And this is just the beginning, This is just the beginning. And as I speak with you, I don't know exactly what is happening in this country, Nigeria. What is happening with the leaders of this very country? Is it that they are shameless or what? I don't just understand. But this is just the beginning. Where somebody that has maimed people, destroyed people, slaughtered people, raped people is now a celebrity. So it's well. I pray God will continue to preserve and protect us. Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, let's go hear from Triple D. Thank you. And for the witness right there.
The man with a golden voice, Mr. UD. May celebration never depart from you. And may the joy you carry continue to impress. An issue of Natasha. Do you really know that these lawmakers, we elected them to make a good laws for Nigerians? Why did Natasha issue becomes a national issue? And some Nigerians are keeping quiet. The women are keeping quiet. We have many in the race, we have in the Senate, nobody is talking. Just because you want to bring justice to one thing and everybody keeps everybody is about national issues. They are not talking about the oil prices. The same people there will leave the office tomorrow, they want to offer an advice. Kai, well, Fubara and president. Sir, I have tested politics, so why are people surprising? There is no permanent friend both in life in politics, and there is no permanent enemy. Allow them to go. Let Rivers move ahead. Let Rivers move ahead. Don't be surprised.
Okay, Triple, you overshot the time right there. All right, we're still, let's see how we can take one or two calls and then maybe call it a close. But just before we do so, I see your message via the Facebook page wall, all right? And thank you for getting on to the Facebook page wall. Remember, you can leave a comment. You can as well share the post and just be a part of it. Let us know that you came, you saw, and you are soaring with us. Also, Francis Namani is watching live from Amagunze in Enugu State. It says, good morning from here. Good morning to you also. It says, Governor Fubara, while pledging his total loyalty to Mr. President and his predecessor, Wike, should do it possibly to fulfill his campaign promises to the people of Rivers State. On constitutional review, I urge Mr. President to revisit the 2014 confab and get the reports implemented to address some of the challenges facing the country. And the northern governors should stop pampering and romancing bandits on the grounds of peaceful negotiations or amnesty. The needful must be done to mitigate the spate of kidnappings, banditry, and killings in the country. A stitch in time, he says, as always, saves 9. Yeah? Thank you, Ozo, from Enugu State. And we see, I see my dear friend, Comrade Ulo Basi. All right, it says, good morning, Obong Udwak Daniel. Good morning to you, Comrade Ulo. God bless your day too. If the United States of America were to be serious about denying visa to corrupt Nigerians, so many among the past and present people in the corridors of power would have been victims. But the U.S. have all along been playing politics with the policy. In addition, no matter how one looks at the growing relationship between Governor Fubara in one hand and President Tinubu and Wike at the other hand, the cocoa of the matter remains that Fubara has now become a political robot that can be controlled without a mind of his own, a sitting duck at the matter. May God Almighty save us from the pharaohs in our midst. All right, Comrade Ulo, thank you. Now, I see Honorable Edwards now. Let's go hear from him.
Yes, sir. Good morning. My name is Edward Fonapo. Finally, they have recovered the bodies of security, Ghana security men killed in Madrid State, Benue State. From Katsina local government, my own local government. Mr. Odua, I'm prophesying with the terrain there. Few days back, the whole parish was demolished by this, how do you call them, Fulani herdsmen. They have occupied the whole of that council ward. There's nobody in that council ward for long. Does it mean the governor is not aware? Does it mean the member, the president was not aware? At the state assembly, at the national assembly, are not aware? They are aware. But because of politics attached to governance, that is what is killing us. I regret being an indigenous of Benue State at this particular administration. People are killed like chicken, and you have nothing to say. Look at now, security men are being killed. We have an Air Force base there. This operation took over 6 hours. What happened? I just declared to say weather was not good. All those things. How? That day there was no problem with weather. So how? It's unfortunate that the people who are leaders, they prefer politics than governance now. Is there anything more than security? Every day you hear about killing. Look at that, kill another APC chieftain. Again, where are we headed to? What have we done to God? Thank you and God bless.
All right, thank you, Honorable Edwards. Let's go here, please, Honorable. Don't regret hailing from Benue State, because if this becomes a trend and we all begin to regret, I don't think anybody would like to be from Nigeria. So please don't regret. All right, we will get it right. Lee, Triple D said it. Matthew said it. I believe it.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Yudi. My name is GB.
Good morning.
The issue of Natasha. Natasha is the one keeping himself from National Assembly, keeping herself from National Assembly. When Natasha was suspended for unruly behavior, for disobeying the rule of the Senate, we had his own rule. The court did not nullify the suspension. The court only say it remind her that 6 months is too much. Did not say it did not nullify it. And the court told her to do what? To apologize on Doodles and Facebook. And this woman went to appeal. What was he appealing? Is he appealing the apology he was to do, or appealing that the Senate did the right thing by suspending her, but when it was too much? The appeal cannot be standing there in appeal court until you want to resume. No. So let her go and clear the appeal. Then you can come and resume. It's a matter of law. And then the issue of the bodies of these police that were killed that recover is a very painful thing. But the soldiers and the army should go after, the police should go after those killers and get them hunted. Eliminate them or arrest them. They must pay for what they have done. We need the issue of state policing, because these people are moving around. They're the community there, causing problem and causing all this thing. We need the community. The community policing will give police enough intelligence to counter them. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, GB, for that. Really sad. 3 dead, 8 police officers missing, only for us to over the night wake up to find the 8 missing policemen dead and gone, unalived. And yet, since we're still playing politics and handling this issue of insecurity with kid gloves, as Selassie would say, maybe it's because it hasn't happened to you yet, so you won't understand it. But I see this one coming from Turkenby Hundu. Says, good morning, Daniel. I'm in Nasarawa State. When will peace return to Benue State and other parts of Nigeria? Daniel is asking me. Turkenby, honestly, I do not know, but I can also join voice with every other hopeful Nigerian and say soon. But he goes on to say, in everyday killings, criminals are not being punished in this country for other criminals to see and think twice, but instead criminals are being rewarded for killing our people. Killing of personnel in Benue State is condemnable. I sympathize with the families of those killed, Turkenby says. All right, and I go to this one here. It's coming from who now? It's coming from Pat, all the way from Cairo. Pat, thank you and welcome aboard. Well, Pat says, good morning, presenter. Good morning to you too, Pat. Says, Natasha is yet to tender the evidence at the court of alleged sex assault from the Senate President. And that's all Pat has got to say. I think Pat is also adding voice or strengthening the path to what GB had mentioned earlier. You have unresolved cases and you're here trying to push for yourself to be in the National Assembly, making it seem as though the entire world hates you, or the whole of National Assembly hates you. Maybe you also need to play your part. Play your part, and we probably would not be having this scuffle, all right? As somebody once said, it was an emotional blackmail. Others said, regardless of whether it was emotional blackmail, it is just very, very true. But you know how it works. There is a need for proof. There is always a need for evidence. Where is the evidence? I mean, that's how it works when it comes to justice. But I see this one now from Mr. Linus from Brick City in Kubwa in Abuja. Thank you, Linus, for joining in. Says, I salute... Okay. I salute Comrade Omoyele Sowore. All right. It says the evergreen first-class activist like no other. Okay, I see that. Please, brother, don't give up, he says. Patriotic Nigerians are behind you and proud of your activism to conscientize and liberate Nigeria. Nigeria and Africa need more of Sowore to make our oppressors sit up. For remaining consistent since your university days. Okay, I'm trying to get where this is going. Okay, well, it says, I was expecting Minister Wike to accompany VP Shatima to the U.S. if he knows he's free of allegations against Sowore. All right, I see that. Linus, thank you for that one. Well, I guess the prog show for 7:50 won't be coming through, so we can still get one more call in and just call it close already. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my brother. Daniel.
Good morning to you too, my brother. What's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Daniel from Kuje.
Oh, Daniel, welcome aboard. Talk to us, Daniel.
May your day be good.
Oh, appreciate
and perfect.
That. Thank you. You too, man.
And happy survival.
Happy survival, Daniel. Very important.
From Kuje here, what I'm saying is this. For the insecurity to stop, all this romance with the bandits and terrorists must stop by the government and the elite. Because as long as they keep romancing with them, calling them for dialogue, calling them for they are sitting on the table, but they are killing people the other way around. So they should come back home and do the needful. The masses are dying. And if they do not do that, all these things that they are telling us, because tomorrow, the same people you will hear, they have repented. And they will come into the society and begin to do a lot of havoc. So the governors and our leaders should just arrest them and do the right thing that the Constitution says about those who are killing people anyhow. Have a nice day, my brother.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate that one from you, Daniel, all the way from Kuje. Daniel seems to have had it up to his neck. Like, I've had enough. I've had enough. We've had enough. Those who live by the sword should die by the sword. That is Daniel's submission, though. Well, thank you, Far Too Kind, for being a part of the discourse this morning. Keeping in mind that at the 9 o'clock hour, we'll be looking into a proposal to curb presidential powers and reform the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, right? Okay, so there is a Constitutional Review Committee of the House of Representatives that